this is the first time my GPS has ever told me go a different route because it's going to rain. It's going to be one heck of a storm. They wanted to reroute me to Alabama. I'm going through Tennessee, and they want me to go south through Alabama. So this ain't looking good. I'm between Memphis and Nashville right now, and I guess this thing's supposed to be passing over Nashville, and it might be some hail and everything. So hopefully I will have a windshield after this. All right, coming through Nashville, and of course I'm in stop and go traffic where I'm barely moving. It's like the story of my life when I come to this town. I'm about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours behind where I'd like to be at this time. I switched trucks. I usually always kept a new truck. The last 4 or 5 years I've ran the new Ford diesels, but the price of them things have been absolutely skyrocketing. So I've decided to get rid of that, get a single axle semi. You can get them a whole lot cheaper. And because $83,000 for a truck that doesn't even have leather seats, I thought that was a little bit outrageous. So I decided to sell it. Sold it down on Facebook Marketplace. I was able to find a nice big rig truck for quite a bit cheaper than that. Pulling a light trailer, it still gets okay fuel mileage. I'm able to get about 10 miles to the gallon with this little trailer here. So I decided to keep me a old ranch truck at the house. I have an old Dodge. It's for my local stuff. Semi is for my long drives. Load my motorcycle on the back so that I don't have to visit all the different farms and stuff in a semi truck, which is not ideal. Give you all a little view of Nashville. Already got Pete off of the trailer. Sally's next. All right, Big Sal. Big Sally. Sally is... You get back on up, girl. Come on. All right. I don't know, where the heck are we? Pete's like, hey, where's my friend Sally at? Before I go to bed, gotta get them hay. They need some hay. Got some alfalfa for them. I want them to eat all they can tonight. Nice little pile right there. Was muddy. It's got the 18-wheeler stuck. That was fun. More Tennessee has gotten a torrential downpour. In fact, it kept trying to reroute me, telling me that the storms were too bad and that I should go through Alabama. But I ain't no quitter. I just hit it. Guess what? The storms were not that bad on the road. Apparently, they got some good rain out here. Shut everything up. Need to check on the saddles. My saddle racks sometimes don't hold my saddles up, see? They kind of fall over, but that'll be okay. Made me some pretty skinny saddle racks. All three of those are Vernon Purdy saddles. That's the brand new one I'm bringing to New York. Here's mine. It's already got some miles on it. And this is the other brand new one we're taking to New York. Home sweet home. Gotta get all the mud off of my boots and climb in the back here. You get in here and the curtain closes and you have like a little spot with a fridge and all that stuff. Got my big old comforter here. Actually, my aunt made this for me out of a whole bunch of old pairs of blue jeans, and so it's real heavy. Kids like to come back in here and sleep. So yeah, time to go to bed though, because I have to get up at the crack of dawn. Hey, we got loaded up. Woke up at 5 o'clock this morning, went to bed a little after 12. They got fresh water, fresh hay, manure is scooped out of there, and we are ready to roll. Well, almost ready. Good thing to go around and just give the tires all a kick. It's the last thing you want is a low tire. They're pretty self-explanatory. Alright, time to switch shoes. My motorcycle shoes, I like traveling in them, they're a little more comfortable. And these bad boys here are full of mud. It has been raining since I got on the interstate. I've been in the rain for the past couple hours. Fun trip. Love driving in the rain, especially in the mountains on the curvy roads. New Jersey. Oh, you gotta love it. Look, I think I'm going about 6 miles an hour. New York is just over the hill over there, or New York City. So we're on Jersey Shore over here. New York City. Home of that sauce that's not the content. Coming through New York, my anxiety level probably at a 1 to 10, I'd probably say 8, 8.5. Driving this big rig, got 10 gears, gonna shift a whole bunch, stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. Whew. I feel like I've ran somewhere. Feels like I'm tired, ready to. I say that we're going through New York. Actually, we're going through, still in Jersey. We're about to cross over into New York. A little tricky up here. If I remember right, they got a section of this bridge that's for cars only and a section that's for trucks. I don't know if they give me a ticket if I'm on the wrong one or not, but I'd rather not chance it. And surprise, surprise, another toll road. I love toll roads. Once you get this side of the country, you can't drive nowhere without paying. There's actually a way to get over here where you don't have to pay, but it's 7 hours difference. It makes you go all the way up to like Albany, New York, and come back down. You want to talk about the crookedest area in the world. So I'm looking over at the city right now. See the Empire State Building? Pretty. See Midtown over there? doesn't make anybody mad. They don't care at all. They're not beeping a horn, not doing nothing. I'm watching these 18-wheelers just zipping in and out through traffic like no big deal. And everybody seems to be enjoying it. Me, I don't enjoy it so much. In Texas, I'm used to cutting somebody off and they drive by, flip you off, wave their gun around. Over here, they just jump in front of each other and everybody's day goes on. We're in Texas, we can learn from New Yorkers. That things like people driving crazy in their cars roll off like water on a duck's back. I'm arriving at my first farm. This place is pretty awesome. See that stone on the ground? That is old stone on the streets of New York City that they tore up when they put pavement. I don't even know how much that stuff's available, but it's awesome. Alright, so this place is absolutely beautiful. There's trees planted, little flowers planted, all that stone on the very first entryway is lined up down both sides of this beautiful paved driveway. Absolutely gorgeous. Keeps winding around. Beautiful house on the hill. And then you have the barn with the beautiful arena. Barn kind of makes kind of a C, so that's just one side of it there. Big beautiful arena in the back. Place is pretty magnificent. First day in New York. Here are the horses that I brought up. Pete and Sally. Sally, you all muddy. Been rolling. Big Pete. Pete loves saying hello. Oh, you're so friendly, Pete. Good to see you. What'd you see? I head over to the barn, check out some of the horses. I have a few here that I've already trained. See how they're doing. So we're in the barn. It's a very beautiful barn. Coming inside to say hello to some of the horses. They keep this place nice and pretty. It's after hours right now, so all the lights are off. But it's real pretty with all those lights on up there. Let me see where my guys are. There is one. So that's Pila. Started Pila a long time ago. He is a sweet feller. Oh, hello. Hello. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Yeah, hi. Oh, Pila, you little big sweet Pila. They probably feed you lots of treats, huh, Pila? Oh, that's not the one. Here we go. I passed right by Mr. Luke. Mr. Luke. Oh, hey, Luke. Good to see you, Luke. Oh, bitchy sweetie. Yep. He's a sweet boy. All right, time to head up top to the house. There's a beautiful arena outside. If this thing will focus in, there it goes. Yep. You will never find poop on the ground up here in this place. And the stalls will have about a foot deep of shavings. They take care of their animals in this place. Yep. Very beautiful barn. So I'm walking by outside and I look, and this stall has some shorties in it. I thought they were No horses in this stall, but they're just tiny ones. Hey, tiny horses. That one's been rolling in the mud. It's been raining a lot up here. And here's Luke again. Hey, Luke, coming in from the backside. Surprise. Ooh. What? Run in the face. Run in the face. Big Luke. Hey, Pila. Good to see you. Good to see you, Pila. Good to see you. Good to see you. Heading up for dinner. It's still cold out, so this flower bed is not blooming. It is an absolute beauty when you come out here in the summertime. Right alongside the arena. It's a big old arena. And you have to wear sunglasses in it because that sand is so bright. It'll put your darn eyes out. Alright, so we're going to go out to the arena, do a little riding here. Just got done riding one horse, big gray that I brought up. Got this pretty gal here, she's a good one. Sally don't know what to think about this fancy grooming stall here. She's used to being in my house and being tied to the fence. Look, they have artwork on the walls. Artwork. What do you think about that? Horses out there running through fields and pictures. You're a sweet girl. She's a little bit half and half today. Half Western, half English. That's like the horse mullet. Business in the front and party in the back. Yeah, eat a mullet horse. You're like a mullet horse today. I know, I talk to horses like babies. All right, so me and Sally heading back. Not many places in Long Island where you can say, I own a piece of property with woods on it. Most of it's concrete. Sally, what you looking at? I'll show y'all what Sally's looking at. She's seeing the strangest thing ever. That horse is walking, but it's not going anywhere. That's so odd. In the Parthenon, that particular horse did not want to get on that treadmill, so they flew me up here one time and I did some work with him and got him where he would get on the treadmill nice and quiet. And now he's good to go on there. Look at that. Fine art meets equine. Horse is like, what the heck is this, a couch? Sally's back in her stall. She got a little bit of shavings in here, just a little. She did good. She's on the side of Pete. today than it was yesterday. Yesterday, holy smokes, someone was going 30 miles an hour here. It was fun to ride in. So, you know, some of y'all might be wondering about my clients. I believe in my clients' privacy, so they will not be in any of these videos unless they just ask to be. Luke was in Texas, had him in training for a while down there, and we mostly did groundwork with him because he actually broke his hip when he was a youngster and walked with a gimp, but he doesn't have any problem running around and being frisky. So I left one time to come up here and do some training, and Luke was still back at the house, and I just told my daughter Brooklyn, I said, hey, I'm going up north. I'll be going for probably like 3 weeks. You think you can get Luke laying down before I get back? She said, I could probably do that. So she took him out every day, and that's what she worked on. She worked on little groundwork and teach him to lay down, and then she sent me a video while I was up here. This was a couple years ago. She says, look at this, he just lays down. I don't even have to touch him. Okay, so I warmed him up for just a second. He's been out here just hanging out in the field. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give him the cue, and we're gonna all crouch down together. Headed off to Pennsylvania. I really enjoy the clients here. I have some really good clients. They're a lot of fun to hang out with. Great horses, beautiful properties, very hospitable. Pennsylvania have a similar gig. Very, very good clients, very friendly. A lot of fun to hang out with. Great horses, beautiful properties. Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. Got up this morning at 6 o'clock, drove to the farm, did lessons till 11, headed to Pennsylvania. About 12 o'clock, ended up over here, did lessons till 8 o'clock at night. Now I'm headed to go get some lunch. I'm at a place called Wawa. They need these in Texas. The best food, best gas station food you can get. Today is going to be my first full day in Pennsylvania. Have to unload the motorcycle. This is where the fun begins. The ramp is going to come off and go on this little lip right here. I need to hit that lip because my ramps just barely make it. Sometimes I will hit that little spring on the kickstand. I end up hitting that. Just barely. And that's sketchy, especially once you're so committed that there's no going back. So, giving myself an extra 2 or 3 inches, having that truck lower, having this a little higher. So I'm gonna let the air out of the bags. So I have a button inside the truck that dumps the air, squats the truck down to just above the tires here, and then I'm able to pour this thing enough to get this bike off. So if this ends up being my last video, you know I didn't make it. Alright, so I have the ramp set up. Now I will tell you, this ramp is 100% not OSHA approved. I went out, don't hate, I got the cheapest son of a gun they had out there. So he did quick. It wasn't strong enough. It would squat. It's supposed to have a little bit of a bend, and it does, so that I can ride the bike over here. That's good. But when you put weight on it, it straightens out. So what I had to do was first wire these things together. They got little wires where they're hooked together, and that took the 3 ramps, turned it into 1 ramp, made it stronger. Then it still didn't work. So I took another ramp and put it underneath there, and I put a piece of wood in there to help with the bend. Yeah, that's called redneck ingenuity right there. And so far, it's worked, but I do not expect this thing to last a very long time. So I'll probably come back from this trip and buy me another set of ramps. You can see there, these things are bending from driving on it and all that fun stuff. All I have to do is get this bike off of the trailer, back on before I leave, and off when I get home, and I can throw these ramps in the trash can. So, let's see, let's see if they make it. Like I said, if this is the end of this video series, you know that I didn't make it, and my daughter Brooke will finish this and edit.